Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Ada, and today I'm coming in to do a high protein breakfast meal. I'm going to be using some Greek yogurt. Well, actually, it's not Greek yogurt. It is Greek yogurt, and I got this from Aldi. I'm going to be using some blueberries. I'm going to be using some walnuts, and I'm going to be using an apple. Now, my goal is to get 100 grams of protein in a day, and I do have some eggs. I have like 3 eggs boiling, but I'll probably do those for, later on in the afternoon. So this will contain about 25 grams of protein. The eggs will be 18. So that'll be about 3 grams of protein, and then I'll be left with to get about 50 more, and that'll be easy with maybe a piece of chicken, a piece of fish, or what have you, or I can have a smoothie with another serving of the yogurt, and that will give me extra. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and do my yogurt. And 19 grams of protein is about 2/3 cup. So we're gonna do 2/3 cups of this. And what you guys can do, if you don't like yogurt, which I'm not real crazy about it, you can put it in a smoothie with some fruit. So that's another way you can get your protein in. So we wanna do about 2/3 cups of yogurt, and that's gonna be about right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that out. And that will be giving me 19 grams. And like I say, if you don't particularly care to eat yogurt, you can put it in a smoothie. Okay. That's about 2/3 cups. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add that to my bowl. I dropped a little bit to the side. And it's really creamy, guys. Okay, next I'm gonna add some blueberries. I'm gonna wash a few of these and I'm gonna add these on top. Okay guys, next I'm gonna add my blueberries to my yogurt. And so this is just about half a cup. So I'm gonna add those. And you can add more or less. It depends on how many blueberries you want. And I'm adding a little bit more simply because I want the antioxidants. Blueberries are very healthy and full of antioxidants. So I got those added. Next, guys, I'm gonna chop this apple, and I'm gonna add the apple to my yogurt for fiber. Next, guys, I'm gonna add some apples. This is what we're looking like so far. The apple is for the fiber. Blueberries, antioxidants. Yogurt, the protein. The apples is for the fiber. And this is what we're looking like so far. Isn't that delicious? Okay, the next thing we're gonna add, guys, is about 1 ounce of these nuts. It's like 4 grams of protein. So we're gonna add some nuts. And as you can see, we're gonna have a very fulfilling breakfast here, or brunch, or whatever you're using it for. So we have about 1 ounce of walnuts added. Next, guys, we're gonna go in with a little maple syrup for sweetener, or you can use honey, any natural sugar that you choose to use. I've been working out, guys. I've been doing some weight and different exercises, with mostly weights, and I can tell a little difference. But because I deal with thyroid, it's probably going to take me a little bit longer, because I also have to add some supplement in and deal with that. But anyway, I'll do a whole nother video and explain some different things to you about menopause, if you want to listen, aging or what have you, and metabolism. and how you can kind of keep that under control. But anyway, we're gonna continue with this. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add a little maple syrup to it to give it sweetness, because as you know, the Greek yogurt is not sweet at all. Now you can add stevia, you can add whatever you choose, but I'm choosing to add just a natural sweetener. I'm not going to use a whole lot, but just a little bit to give it some sweetness. Okay, this is my maple syrup. And guys, if you ever buy maple syrup, make sure you refrigerate, because it will begin to mold, because it's a natural sweetener. It's natural. It's not processed. It doesn't have anything in it to keep it from changing. So just go ahead and refrigerate it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add just a little drizzle across this. I'm not adding much. That's probably about a teaspoon. Okay. And next, I'm going to go in with some hemp seed. Okay. We're going to add a tablespoon of hemp seed. 3 tablespoons of this is about 10 grams. So this is probably about 3.5. And I'm just going to use a tablespoon. And we're just going to sprinkle on top. Okay. Now let's see what our breakfast is looking like, guys. That is what she's looking like. And so in this, guys, we're getting about, I would like to say, probably about 30 grams of protein with the yogurt, the seeds, the nuts. So I have 7 more grams to get, and to meet my 100 grams of protein goal. So I got 25, 30 right here, 30, and I have 70 more to get. So by the time I do a midday meal, that will give me about 18 grams. So with supper, you know, of course I meet my daily needs for my protein in order to be a muscle and lose body fat. But the main goal, guys, is to stay healthy. That is my main goal. So with that being said, that's all I have as far as my brunch, because it's way past breakfast, but my brunch, I don't eat early. But I did want to show you guys a couple of things that I have that I got from Aldi. Now, if you want an occasional snack, but you don't want the bad seed oil, the vegetable oils, which are inflammatory and processed, Aldi has a sea salt chip. And it has avocado oil. All the ingredients are clean, and it's only 3 ingredients: potatoes, avocado oil, and sea salt. That's it. So instead of going buying those other inflammatory chips with those bad seed oils, these came from Aldi. Okay? And if you don't like the plain, you want barbecue, well, we got some of those too. These are the Chipotle barbecue. And they have potatoes, avocado oil, Chipotle barbecue seasoning, sea salt. They do have a little sugar in them, guys, but it's only like 1 gram. Distilled vinegar, tomato powder, Chipotle powder. They're very clean. So if you have, you know, a little occasion to want a snack and you're on a weight loss journey and you just want something that's not filled with bad stuff, you can do your few chips. Now, I wouldn't say eat the whole bag, because it's still, you know, got carbs, but you can get away with some of those without getting all the your joints inflamed, or, you know, your body retaining weight because it's inflamed. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos. So I hope everyone have a very blessed day. I hope this video is helpful, and like I say, stay tuned. Thank you for watching.